Hey, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our daily reading for our daily message for Monday the 14th of January 2019. We're using Bonfire Tarot. We have a fresh tarot tabletop coming to you as a result of a little time in the workshop with my dad yesterday. This is what happened. It's a work in progress, but I'm having fun with it. It involves fire. Which can be fun. All right, so Bonfire Tarot for us today. Card on the bottom of the deck is the Star. Keep the faith. And boy, do we need to see that card. I heard from many of you in the comments. I've heard from my friends, my loved ones. I myself have experienced it personally. Last week was a week of high highs and low lows. Yeah, it was a bit of an energy roller coaster. So the Star is an appropriate card. It connects us to our inner guidance, to our higher self-awareness. It has us paying attention to our intuition. I mean, look at that star right in the center of her forehead at the third eye. That's her guiding star. It connects us to our inner strength because it is connected to the Strength card in tarot. There are typically 8 stars. 8 is the number on the Strength card in the major arcana. So we are embracing our inner strength. We are keeping the faith, though it's been tested. And let's find out why. Oh, the moon, of course. So the moon. Mysterious things become less mysterious as we listen to our our intuition, and we follow our inner guidance. I have the Siri feature turned on my phone, and every time it hears something that even remotely sounds like Siri, she perks up and starts listening. I have to turn that off. Okay, so mysterious things becoming less mysterious with the Star by keeping the faith, by paying attention to our intuition. That's good, solid advice for the day. But what is mysterious to us? How do I want to phrase that? What do my guides actually want to say about that? Our intuition is informing us. And it's intense. It's not a whisper. It's more like a shout. And we're hearing it, and we're having epiphanies, we're having aha moments, and as those occur for us, look at this, 3 major arcana cards down on the table so far. It has us weighing things on our scales. This to me feels quite emotional. This is very heart-centered for us. This has great meaning to us. It's very much in our heart space. We are attached somewhat to the outcome because this is a manifestation. It's blossoming in the now. There feels a bit of tentativeness to it, and we don't have the certainty we would really like to have, hence the Moon card. But let's see what else is coming along with this. Another major arcana card, we have the Lovers. So this means that we're going to end up making a choice. The main message of the Lovers is to follow your heart, and I support that. That's solid advice. However, we do have a tendency to choose one way more often than we do another. So the card to the left is our most typical choice, or it's what's weighing on our mind. And we need to bring it into our heart space. We need harmony there. Okay. So the card to the left is how we typically choose. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, 4 of Cups. Yeah. 4 of Cups. In this deck, in particular, this screams apathy to me. This is... Typically, you see a person sitting under a tree with their arms and legs crossed, and they got a serious frown and a pout going, like they're in full pout mode. And then in the background, there's that wonderful cosmic Ace of Cups being handed, and the person's not even looking at it, they're staring at the other 3 cups. And so what we have here in this situation where we're not fully informed here with the moon and we're having to go on faith, we feel a little bit tentative, and we're looking at our 3 prior cups that we deem unfavorable situations, unfavorable scenarios. I feel the cards are asking us to pull the silver lining from the 3 cups and take that with the 4th cup being offered, because this is a whole new frequency. It's a whole new attitude. We've had an attitude adjustment, and we deliberately adjusted our attitude to live in a more loving, heart-centered frequency. It doesn't come without challenges, of course, but we've been walking that road for a while now. So when we see a card like the Star that says keep the faith, we know why, because we understand what it takes to make our dreams come true. We might have days like this, hello last week, but they're temporary. Remember that they're temporary. And the other thing my guides are perking up with here in the moment is that this is the story of your journey. Now, if you don't want something of your past to be a part of your now or your oncoming future, then you have to do things differently. And you have to change the lens you're looking at things through. So here's an example. Let's say you consistently have a family situation and you just feel like it's rooted, it's never going to change. But if you maintain that frequency of attitude, how can it change? So that's the point the guides want to make. You're being offered information. We are being offered intuitive information all the time from our guides, angels, the universe, our inner knowingness, our higher self-awareness. It is speaking to us all of the time. And then we weigh what we're sensing on our scales. Yeah, we have a habitual way of being and doing in the world, but we can challenge ourselves and our habits and ask ourselves, okay, so I've tangled with this family member for 20 years. Do I really need to keep tangling with them? Can I just be compassionate, kind, understanding, and allow them to be who they are without changing them? Can I accept that maybe they have something different to bring to the table? Yes. Yes, indeed. And as it relates to beloved relationships, those of you who are in long-term committed relationships, you're already aware of the areas of those relationships that need a little more love and attention. If you come at it with this type of attitude, what we see here, are you going to make a significant difference? Most likely no. What do you need to do? What do you and your partner need to do together to change the frequency? So consider that. And then I'm going to take another layer here from my guides. Those of you who are considering new relationships, new beloved relationships, there's potentially, according to my guides, fear of repeating the past, having the same old experience. You can only do that if you do everything the same or expect that that's how it's going to go. This is why the Faith card is here. And this is why the Moon is here, because there's a little bit of mystery to it. And it's worth the journey of discovery. So let's see if you're going to follow your heart's desire and take the card to the right. What is that? Ooh, on the floor. Okay. Here it is. The Sun. Well, who doesn't want that? That is the most favored card in the entire tarot, right? That's joy, it's bliss, it's living the benefits of love, it's happiness, it's all things going well. Why wouldn't we choose that? And if that's our intention, if that's what we're over on the Star keeping the faith for, everything that comes into our world for us to consider, it has this opportunity wrapped in it already. So this is the universe having our back. Okay, next. And then look at this. We have the Ace of Swords, divine and cosmic gift of brilliant clarity, everlasting strength, right underneath the Moon. So what I was saying earlier about receiving intuitive information, having an epiphany, an aha moment, It's coming to us courtesy of the Ace of Swords, which is the universe delivering a message that carries some serious weight and has us weighing it out on our scales. And we have the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. Okay, so we're being asked to stay fully present in our heart space, harmony between head and heart, and consider all options that come in front of us for the long term, for the potential oncoming. That's what this king does. That's his mastery. He's a visionary. He's kind. He's generous. Generous of spirit. Generous of resources. This card is also a reminder that we have all the resources we require to move forward with. And then if we're to consider him as another person, so if this card represents the other person we're referring to in these scenarios up here as a potential beloved, a current beloved, a friend, or a family member, this individual has amazing qualities. And we're being asked to consider them all and weigh them on the scales. And if this has been a long-term situation that requires sorting, because we don't fully trust it, the feeling here is that new information provides the opportunity for expanded consideration and a real change in frequency of dynamics between you and this other person. That's fantastic. And then look at that, the Two of Cups. Okay, so my guides are perking up here too. This may be specific to just a few of you, but those of you who are considering a potential beloved relationship, this is a reminder that it's not like your past relationships. And that sounds so simple to just whip that statement out, but I feel the weight of it on the scales here. It's not the first time we've received this message either, but there's something different to it because we're between eclipses, and it feels as though a move is about to be made in this arena. A cup is about to be offered. I also feel here that there are some of you who've not been using your words. You've been keeping something in your heart space and not sharing it with whoever your King of Coins is, whoever he or she may be. And this may be the time now for you to express what's in your heart and be okay with however it's received. You could take the energy temperature all day long, but is it ever really going to tell you that this is exactly the right moment to say what's in your heart space? Probably not. So this is kind of, if I had seen the Fool here, I'd say take the leap of faith and go right ahead and do it. Say what's in your heart. But perhaps we've moved further on than the Fool, and it's really come down to us finding our courage to embrace our vulnerability and to just speak what's in our hearts to speak. Nice. I'm going to leave that there. Okay, next card. Cards. Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question, which might be wise considering what's here on the table. Okay, first card. Very nice, very nice. No need to worry. Yeah. Especially if you're expressing something from the heart today, no need to worry. It'll be received well. There's no telling what the outcome will be at this point. We don't make predictions, but the feeling here is, and my guides are saying, that whatever you express from your heart space will be received in another person's heart space. And that's beautiful. Okay, next card. Big happy changes. Yes, perhaps saying what's in your heart to be said produces just that, which is something many of you have been intending and praying for a while. myself included. There are some people in my world that, yeah, I haven't expressed my heartfelt truth to them. And maybe that will create some big happy changes. Next card. Ooh, sweet, sweet romance. Putting that with the Two of Cups, of course. And the Lovers. So yeah, let's make a note here. We have the Two of Cups and the Lovers together on the table. So I know it can work itself out in all kinds of relationships, but hey, we have to pay attention to that. So romance. Perhaps some of you have been desiring to share what's in your heart with someone you love very dearly and you just haven't done it yet. These cards are supportive of that. Though as we look at the Four of Cups, we're all slightly scared of ending up there. Be bold, be brave, folks. Okay, our affirmation card for the day coming from Notes from the Universe deck. Oh, they chose you. You might not really believe this. It might even spook you a bit. But there are those who chose this very lifetime, in large part, knowing you'd be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. Hugs, the universe. That is the perfect card to end this reading when you consider the message of each one of these cards. Leave some comments. Tell me about the mystery. Tell me how you got brave and courageously embraced your vulnerability and spoke from the heart. And what happened? What big happy changes came? All right, everybody. Happy Monday. Have a beautiful day. I will be back very soon with the next message. Let me know what you think about the new tarot tabletop. Like I said, it's a work in progress, but I'm having fun with it. Bye for now, everyone.